Welcome back to the Positive Vibe Enthusiast. I'm your host, Tashi, and on today's podcast, I am going to talk about the importance of maintaining peace. I decided to film this podcast on a Sunday. I'm actually taking a stroll on a nice quiet path by myself, and it's the perfect setting for the importance of maintaining peace. Like many of you, I have a multitude of things going on. I find myself spinning various plates, and there is a sweet spot that I have been able to maintain. Personally, I find peace when I'm able to shut out all the noise, all the conversations, all the intake of media, things of that nature. But even besides that, I find peace in walking. Walking has helped me tremendously transform a lot of aspects of my life, not just the physical, but also the mental. When I walk, I'm able to really get centered and be in the peace and be able to really think about what it is that I've been thinking about. You know, sometimes when we wake up in the morning, you should really be mindful of the first thing that you thought of when you woke up. Are the thoughts on things that you are wanting, or are those thoughts the thoughts of the things that are making you upset, or that you're really disturbing your day to day or your waking life, shall I say? It is also important to maintain peace because you're just able to move and navigate through life a lot easier. When you have peace within yourself, you're not as quick to be reactive to others. You are able to assess and decide if you want to respond. I had a prime example of that this morning before this walk. I had a message sent to me from an old associate because I have decided to maintain peace within my life. Old me would have responded, and it could have been a whole big going back and forth regarding this message that was sent to me. But I decided to maintain my peace and not respond. No response is a response, and it took me a long time to really realize that. That's another thing that I was able to understand and maintain while living a life of maintaining my peace. Also, too, when you maintain your peace, you really open up chambers of creativity. You are more able to be creative. You find yourself being more proactive on those great ideas and hunches that you have. And honestly, you care less and less of what others think of you. I don't know where the quote comes from, but I definitely agree with it. I'd rather be at peace with myself and at war with the world than be at war with myself and at peace with the world. Because honestly, when you maintain inner peace, the outer world has no choice but to reflect that. I'm not sure if you all are aware that everything that you experience, everything that you see, first starts within. If you find yourself being in situations of conflict, disappointment, things of that nature, really take time to get quiet. And more than likely, you'll find that disruption, that disappointment, those are feelings within. You cannot change anything outside of yourself without first starting with change within. So I really encourage everyone to really get to the point of maintaining their inner peace. It's imperative. Now, me, I decide to walk. I also decided to, not ingest as much or consume as much, shall I say. I've decided not to consume as much social media. And I'm actually working to a point where I'll only just do what I need to do as far as creating content. And a lot of the content that I create, I try to keep it uplifting and positive in nature. I have many different clients, and I do ultimately decide which clients I take on because it is important for me to maintain business alignments with what I also align with morally, because at the end of the day, you want to feel good about what you're doing, which is also important with maintaining your peace. Good morning. Also, maintaining peace, I'm able to record this podcast. And with maintaining inner peace and being able to literally walk and record this podcast at the same time, I'm sure you guys heard me say good morning because this is real life. It's in real time. People are passing me. The old me would have possibly thought, what are people thinking? Seeing me walk with a microphone in my hand and talking into it. But since I have such great inner peace, those thoughts are just no longer there. I am able to act on my intuition, which was to go ahead and record this podcast regarding peace in the most peaceful place that I'm in right now. The sun is shining, the sky is blue, and I am surrounded by green trees. Absolutely beautiful. These are things that I get to enjoy now because I have done the work and I maintain my inner peace. Maintaining inner peace in all aspects of your life is important, not just regarding your day to day, but also your business, your relationship with others. It's important. I'm grateful at the fact that I'm able to select who and what projects that I want to work on. While I build, my personal empire, I do work for other establishments along the way, but all of that is temporary. And I know that if it doesn't align with the ultimate goal or picture or set destination that I have decided for myself, they will fade away because everything is working in my favor. The universe doesn't have a good or bad, so, or even know when you're joking and when you're not joking. So it's important to not only maintain the inner peace, but also be clear and exact on what it is that you want, that you are trying to manifest. I create these episodes with no type of outline, and I'm not sure if I'll keep that same format. But for now, I am deciding to speak directly on how I'm feeling, what I'm experiencing at the moment, and what I also feel can be beneficial to anyone else that listens to this. If you are struggling with maintaining inner peace, start by focusing on exactly what it is that you want and be unapologetic about it and just start down that path. If it means that you need to cut off close friends, families, things of that nature, you do so. Do not be concerned about it. Do what you have to do indeed, and you will be rewarded for it. It's not easy. Everyone can't come with you when you rise to the top. That's one thing that I've realized. And sometimes rising to your highest elevation of yourself can be lonely. You may find yourself looking to the left and the right, and no one's there, or the people around you are just not the same that you remember. But remember that all growth does require some level of being uncomfortable. But if you maintain your peace, that will be the comfort that you'll always find. I'm excited for my future. I'm excited to see where I am 365 days from today. And I know that if you all are listening to these podcasts and how we talked about mindset and this reprogramming the subconscious mind and the importance of remaining and staying the course, you all will too have great pride in what you were able to accomplish by changing little things at a time. Just focus on one thing. Don't overwhelm yourself. Wishing you all great health and saying congratulations in advance. You can do this. And where you place your energy and attention, that will grow and manifest more and more abundance, peace, and joy in your life. This was another episode of the Positive Vibe Enthusiast. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I like to keep these short and sweet. And as always, have a good one, y'all. Peace.